Yo, I'm LawMonkey04. So, I have not been recording as of recent for a long time now, and I'm starting to try and get back into it. As of the moment, I am unsure what games I should play for videos because it's been so long. So, yeah. Right now, I am just making this video and showing I'm still here, so we want to try. And honestly, I'm open for anyone viewers that are still paying attention to my channel to give me ideas towards what kind of games you want me to play on Roblox. As long as it doesn't cost Robux and it is free and it's available to play on mobile. As well as not horror, because I don't really like horror very much. Now I know I have done a Doors series that I might put together into a playlist before this video goes out, but still. I don't think I'm really going to be playing games like that very often. Maybe once in a while, but I'm not much interested in horror stuff. As for games like AB and UTVR, I might play more of those kind of games, but don't expect me to be much of a teamer hunter anymore. Or anti-teamer, however you want to say it. Because my standards towards teamers has been changing as of late. And, well, pretty much, it all depends on what is going on towards teamers and whatnot. That's all I can say. Pretty much if I'm going up against someone and you decide to fight me or them to pretty much team or steal or kill, whatever, I'm not gonna be happy. That's a given. Now, I honestly prefer to fight someone off one-on-one, no one else getting involved. Unless, of course, they piss me off, like, become toxic, or specifically targeting me, not letting me do anything else, or are already a team around just trying to kill them. In which case, I might team up against them for one of those reasons. Another reason for me to possibly team is if one of my friends is in the middle of a fight, they're not winning, or are pretty much being beaten the shit out of by some random dude who decided to attack them when they're not wanting to fight. Or one of those whole things where, you know, the person is being toxic to them, I might help them out. That's pretty much the best I would say towards the whole teaming thing in that case. But yeah. Now I might still play those kind of games for the heck of it for this channel and whatnot. There's also other games I might be interested into playing. Right now I'm playing a game which is going to be background footage, which is Arcane Lineage. Pretty much works like Deep Woken. You probably have heard of it at this point, and it's a pretty recent game. Right now I'm currently trying to grind out soul points, and I'm now trying out a new class while doing so. This is the Rogue class, is an orderly class, super class, and whatnot. His preacher is called Rogue. He is called Rogue. His scales off the Thief class. He uses knives and whatnot. But honestly, I'm not here to talk about this or anything like that. I'm talking about the future of my own channel at the moment. Now, towards what videos I'm going to be doing, I don't know. I have figured out how to use a bot to record VCs with on mobile, since you can't really do that easily on mobile normally. So yeah. I don't know why I'm doing this one. Mostly just to see what. Yep, there we go. Yeah. Anyways, I have talked to my best friend, and he came up with the idea of starting up the SMP server, which we did do that in the past, just the two of us, with some other people joining eventually. But it's possible we might do that for as a series on this channel. Might get some more people involved and do that. But I don't really know if that's going to happen anytime soon or not. I don't even know when it's going to happen. So, I'm pretty much just talking at this point, trying to figure out what I'm going to do. I'd like to hear what you guys think, what idea of game you want me to play. It doesn't even have to be on Roblox. It could be some other game that you might want to see me play. As long as it doesn't cost money, it's free to play, and doesn't take up too much space. And as long as it has good enough content for me to play it. I might check it out, might load it, download it, and then play it for a single video, even if it's not that long of one, and maybe delete it afterwards if I don't like it. I might even delete it anyways, because I don't have much space on my iPad, and it's the only thing I got to record on, until I eventually get a computer, whenever the fuck that is. It's going to happen. But pretty much, not much things going on at the moment. Now, I'm trying to figure out videos, like I've said. I've attempted to record this like multiple times, but I've had difficulties. I might end up recording this another time if I have more difficulties. But I don't really know. This class is pretty good for grinding, that's for sure. For ending fights pretty quickly. And easily grinding and whatnot. So yeah. I actually might do some videos of me playing this game too, like fighting the bosses, for instance. I might eventually do stuff like that for videos and content and whatnot. I'm gonna go sell some stuff. But yeah. Now I will continue to play this game and possibly make some comments about what I do for a bit more of this video. I feel like there's more I want to say about my channel at the moment, but I can't think of it. Like, not popping into my mind. I don't know. I should have enough to hit the next 2 levels, I think. Well, before this I was playing UTPR and getting used to the newer character, Joe. I actually like him. He feels like a pretty decent character. Once you get the hang of him, he does get pretty strong. In a way. Every character gets strong in their own sense when you practice playing them a bit. His second phase, though, is where I have a bit more difficulty. Because I've played more in the first phase, like normal. Normally only play the first phase of a character for a long while. And then slowly move into the second phase as time goes by and after you get beaten into it. But pretty much, yeah, I don't really seem to be very good at the second phase that much at the moment. But of course I'm getting used to it and will eventually be able to play second phase a lot better. A lot easier. I actually also attempted the ranked battles. Yeah, that was a mistake. I got my ass kicked multiple times. Mostly by other players that were around my rank, but heck. What do you expect? I wasn't exactly used to playing ranked and wasn't really equipped. Also, I'm pretty rusty at the game too. What was I forgot what it was. Fuck. Yeah, that. I'm just lost. Alright, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and get myself some armor. Okay, what do I need for the armor? Both A and F, right? Wrong one. Roll under, there we are. Yeah, 2 of each. Plus 750 gold. I have more than enough for this. Now, before making this video here, I was thinking about getting my best friend V on and maybe doing some videos with him. Maybe starting up that SMP server video idea and whatnot. But he doesn't seem to be responding to any of my DMs. No matter what kind of app I'm doing it on. He just doesn't seem to be responding. So he's probably not available at the moment. So it doesn't really matter. I can always make a video with him eventually. Now that I figured out how to use the Craig bot, which I'm also going to be using to make this video, things have been a bit more interesting. I might be getting more people on here. There was a Doors video I did with some other people. Other people that I even called out in the text that I had appear on the screen for you guys. I even explained that I don't have any software to record VCs. Well, now I do, so you probably will be seeing videos similar to that, just with people actually talking instead of just complete silence with the games, well, games sounds and us doing what the fuck ever. I really hate that move. I think I'm going to go ahead and talk about this game a bit for some more content for this video. This game is pretty fun and it's pretty interesting. It's turn-based. You died like fuck, that was going way too fast. I hate how fast they go sometimes. If you die too much in this game, that's pretty much it. You get wiped and have to start completely over from scratch. I'm on legendary mode, so I'm going to only have 1 life. So that doesn't mean you can't reset and things like that. Reset allows you to teleport back to the main spawn of the game. Quick and easy transportation without spending any gold. Though the only drawback is you have to wait like 30 seconds for it to actually send you. Also, for sometimes you're from old server or from certain platforms, it is completely possible for when you hit that reset button, you could just flat out die right then and there, and completely end up wiping. I myself have never experienced it before, though I have heard about it. I'm just making sure I bought the right one. I have heard about it a few times. I've seen things about it in the bug report section on the Discord server and whatnot. So I'm just pointing it out for you guys to make sure that if you do play this game, to be careful with the reset option. I've never experienced it myself, and I've done it numerous times. So it might just be a unlucky few at the moment. Don't got any kind of good items. Sometimes you get good accessory items, sometimes you don't. But yeah. Now, when you do try to play this game, you might notice it is dead. But this game is still pretty new and pretty decent. It has decent content, decent whatnot. But it does get repetitive after a while. You could completely grind out literally everything to the point of having nothing left to grind out. Or just play so much you get tired of it. but it's somewhat repetitive. I mean, you'll figure it out if you do play the game. But there are some people that still play like me who is still grinding for the max amount of soul points possible in the game for permanent stuff like permanent HP, strength boosts, and whatnot attached to your account across all the character slots you could possibly have. As well as yeah, whatnot. But this game is pretty fun. It's similar to that game Deep Woken, which I've not played. It's not similar towards certain things. It has its own storyline, its own concept, and whatnot, its own combat system. The PvP system is actually exactly the same as regular PvE system for this game. Except obviously you have to wait for each of you to take your turn instead of it instantly happening most of the time. But yeah. And now I'm gonna go ahead and get the max. I'm gonna max out my my class. Since you have to continuously go back and forth to buy more skills from the guy that teaches you. When it comes to the super class, you have to come back once every so often. Ooh, a barrage attack. First one I've actually gotten on this guy. Yeah. Now when you're in PvP, I've actually heard and seen that if you do a multi-hit attack when your opponent is almost dead and it kills them, it quite literally kills them. Now I'm unsure if that completes the entire wipe or if they just die for a second and the game realizes they died to a player and then reset them and stuff like that. Now I've seen it happen and the guy did die before reviving right then and there and didn't wipe or anything like that. But it's possible that it could happen. Now I've noticed there are some things like dying to the desert bandits here in the desert. They have an attack that if you don't kill them within 3 turns, it can cause a lot of HP to disappear unless you're a tank and have a lot of HP. Now, alright, let's look. Now, it could still happen where you completely wipe if you die to a player like that, but I'm not fully sure. Now, I have managed to get max level a few times on this game, but I've never actually taken on a boss other than the slime boss. It's a mini boss that spawns around here. I've never taken on the actual bosses yet, though. I have attempted to go towards one of them, but quickly found out that I either need a party or to be a bit smarter with one of my attacks. Dagger speed. What the fuck is this? Ah, that didn't work. I'll take a look at my skills in that. But yeah, there's like, when you're going through there, you get attacked by 2 lava golems. As far as I've seen, they're pretty deadly. Now you either need to go through with a party or be a lot smarter. Now you can't avoid them. From some of the NPCs around there, they literally explain to you that you cannot avoid them no matter what happens. So slash branch, here we go. Now, if you use something like the Abhorrent Elixir, which makes it where enemies don't spawn you that likely, then they will still jump out on you. I don't know about visibility potions, I don't know if that works or not, but as far as I'm aware, you can't avoid the fight, which means it's probably a good idea to form a party and one of you guys go through as far as you can before encountering the fight, and everyone joins them immediately. And after you kill them, you all make a mad dash all the way to the end. That's honestly better than all four of you guys going through and each one getting their own fight, especially since you cannot escape them at all. Once the fight starts, that's it. It's either live, live or die. What's this do? I forgot to check the skill, but I'll figure it out soon enough. Oh wait, this is just oh wait. Oh boy, I didn't realize. I guess I didn't really read the name now, did I? Ah well. Apparently that was my spread. I thought it said speed. It just says bread and I didn't realize. I guess I'm more focused on talking here than to pay attention to the game, I guess. Shit. I hate this attack. Alright, so enemies. Oh, that's a good one to pair with the stab. I want to see how that looks with the stab. Causes bleeding. Then you're gonna heal, and I'm gonna heal with the barrage. Alright, barrage. Damn it, I mean we fucked it up. Well, it happens. Oh well. Well, this game is pretty decent. Now I have attempted many things. I've pretty much played just about every character, every class, minus 2. Of course, I've not played the chaotic version of this guy, which is the assassin, nor have I played the necromancer. Now I am attempting to go and play those guys next after I die on this one, which I might intentionally wipe soon. But you can actually easily wipe yourself pretty easily. There's a fire. If you notice that fireplace over in the blacksmith area where I made this armor, you can actually easily see a fireplace there. I'm just losing myself at the moment, I think. I've not done this in so long, sorry. I'm slowly getting back into it. But anyways, I can just go and jump into that fire and then completely reset. Pretty much, just wipe all on my own. And when you're intentionally wiping, you can easily leave certain items behind. Like, I can leave... Let's see here. I can leave this average necklace of recovery over here. The +1 that I have equipped. I'll probably zoom in on that. Yeah. I can leave the Rain of Life, not the Earrings of Erosion. I've not actually seen the erosion work. I think the item exists, but the effect doesn't yet. Just like the whole, some items have Hex resistance and stuff like that, but Hex wasn't available for a while until the recent update. This game's still on update 1.1, and there's others approaching. Right now the game's dead, I've explained that earlier, but once it blows up, it blows up. It'll probably hit around a couple K. And active players for a while until everyone gets their fair share of literally everything. I'll probably make videos of whenever that happens. Especially when I start fighting bosses. Now I am going to eventually be getting two things from the Mysterious Man. One is going to be, let's see here, Soul Dust. Soul Dust, I'm pretty sure is the one that allows you to reset your soul points and rearrange them. I made a few mistakes, and I'm gonna be dealing with that myself eventually. And the other one, I can't remember his name, but it's pretty much supposed to open up a second character slot. Now, the second character slot is supposed to allow you to redo the things for the soul points a second time, so that way you can easily gather up a lot more points. Now, I think I still have more soul points I can gain from both the normal and a hard mode difficulty, but that's going to be something I'm not really interested in doing. I might do them eventually, but you see, when you play on Legendary for a long time, you will eventually get so used to how fast you can grind. And on Legendary mode, that you will notice the difference immediately. And immediately, you decide to, I didn't even know this was that close to happening, huh? What's he got in stock? Not much of anything good. I don't have any good loot. I don't got enough gold. Damn. I just noticed how fast I am. I've never been this fast before. Now, anyways, as I was saying, once you get used to Legendary mode speed towards your grind and level and whatnot, you will immediately notice that it's a lot slower on both normal and hard difficulty, and will probably drive you mad. I know it did the first time I had to do it. I had to do it in order to get a hold of a certain superclass, so I can get the first superclass on hard mode thing. I might go back and do it on normal mode, so I can get a few, like 3 extra points from that. And I might just go more towards a pretty decent class that I'm going to have fun with playing and is going to be decent to play. And maybe take on both getting an enchantment on both normal and hard, as well as take on a boss and get an artifact on both normal and hard, as well as legendary, because I've not done either of those two, the boss and artifact thing, to eventually get more soul points. Enchantment, on the other hand, I have done at least once. Took me a few attempts, but I pulled it off. It was a parkour effect thing, so of course it was a bit difficult. I had to grab a ton of medium potions. And I mean a ton. I got like 20 of them. Drunk most of them. Oof. But I eventually pulled it off. Enchantments tend to give you a slight edge in battle, and I feel like certain ones will probably do you better than others. Like the Reaper, it gives you a life steal. Pretty good for certain fighters, like Rogue and Assassin probably will benefit from those quite a bit. There's also Midna, I think is what it was called, that is given to you by this person back here, but you have to do something first. Like you have to kill the boss Yathal, which is a dragon, which is the boss I've been trying to go find for a while. In order to have access to our quest, you have to kill him at least once per character, I think, and be level 35 and go talk to her and do her quest, which will take a lot of time unless you have very lucky. Unless you're really lucky and get a lot of loot and have decent sell prices. Then you can probably get it. Which I don't really know how likely it is you would want to have it, especially in endgame. Man, I mean, it could give you better drops for later on, and things like if you want to grind out the bosses to get a ton of good loot and leave an old account, or what I'm planning on doing, using my second slot for it, for a makeshift alt account, because I can't really run 2 accounts on an iPad, and I don't feel like trying to hook up my phone for it. I was supposed to say iPad again. What the fuck? But yeah, I didn't feel like having to deal with that kind of stuff. Once I get a computer, I might do that kind of stuff. But yeah. Yeah. There's also a healing enchantment that honestly will work best for healing type characters, because first off is healing, second off you most likely will finish its little quests of healing so much to other people. They'll probably be much easier to hit that point with one of the healing classes. More than anything else. Now the magician, the musician subclass will probably make any class makeshift healing class. Though it might be a lot better to get the subclass alchemist, because you can summon cauldron anywhere, sell potions whenever you want, and pretty much drink 2 potions in battle, which can be pretty handy. Top deck, you have an extra negative effect potion attack. Extra attacks. One that implies multiple random effects to your opponent. Oh. I'm gonna hit level 25 and I'm gonna move to the desert with this guy. Know what? I'm done with him. Actually, I might as well go for an assassin, so I think I'll go ahead and wipe. Now this wipe is going to be somewhat interesting. It's only the second time doing this specifically. So let's go and hide my stuff over here where less people are going to see. And nab. Just equip some random oh yeah, I don't really need to very well. Alright, so should I go for the assassin or should I go for necromancer? You know what? Yeah. Fuck it, I'll let fate decide, I guess. Okay, now we drop the things. Necklace of Recovery, drop. Ring of Life, drop. Earrings of Spirit, drop. There's 3 items. Now we go finish and oofing ourselves. And wipe. Now we quickly spawn in and go nab my stuff. Come on. Let's go. I can't run. Alright, now let's go grab that before I both despawn. Before either despawns or someone naps it. Yoink. Yoink. And equipped. Right, it has a cooldown on equipped things. There we go. Now I have a solid boost. To the start, I might go. Oh shit, I hit wrong one. Damn it. Oh. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go over and try for Necromancer to try to get out of the way. It's probably going to be the most difficult out of the two remaining ones, because first off, magic's difficult for me, because the symbols for it completely glitch on me most of the times, cause me to mess up my spells. On top of that, that's parkour, and I don't really know the route, so that might be a bit difficult. But anyways, that's probably going to be enough for this video. I'm going to go ahead and end this, edit later, and then send it into YouTube. And hopefully it's not too boring. Honestly, I don't care if you guys watched to the end or not. I don't really care, as long as you guys caught the beginning of it and have answered my question, call for help from you guys to give me ideas for some videos. There have been a couple ideas, like I said, SMP. There's also the ETPR stuff again, and there's also some other game that I've decided to try out to record and check out, which I might record that tomorrow morning and whatnot. So yeah. Like, comment, subscribe, all that shit. Do what you like. I would definitely like to see comments about what I said earlier and whatnot. So, yeah. Well, see ya all some other time. Bye.